company, they're always sections and squads are attached to one of the rifle companies. Okay, what we call we were heavy weapons. So anyhow, the Germans were throwing hand grenades at him. He was throwing them back. I thought, what the hell's that guy doing out there? I'll tell you another story about him just a little bit later. We finally took Mount Rotunda, which was, it was awful. And Mount Lungo, which is across the highway, Highway 6 was going up towards San Pietro and Casina. So they pulled us out of after we got through that Mount Rotunda, they pulled us back to the line, and we went back to Bazuli. And that's where Sophia Loren's from. Anyhow, you might have heard of her. And we rested there, and we of course, we didn't know where we were going. That was, I think it was late November, early December. So we were in the rest area and did some training. We did some Higgins boats, went on Higgins boats again. And I forget where we were going. We were doing some beachheads training. And that's when they tried out a 105 howitzer on a Higgins boat. Well, the recoil sunk the boat. So they didn't do that anymore. You know, there's always sometimes you get a laugh or two. And so much for that. Now we're getting ready. We're going to go out. The Italians knew where we were going. We're going to ship out. We didn't know it, okay? So we shipped out, and we got on the LCIs, and we went to Anzio. The landing up there was comparatively easy. It really was, okay? But it didn't take very long. We could have gone right to Rome, but I'm sure we'd have never made it. You know, they'd have knocked the hell out of us because they trapped us pretty damn quick there in Anzio. And I guess I don't have to say too much about that, other than you were in a hellhole all the time. You could not stick your head up out the foxhole at all in the daytime. You had to go to the bathroom. When we first started, there was no latrines, of course. You moved away from your hole so you wouldn't have the smell. But after a while, you did it right in the hole and threw it out. I got a silver star there. That one night on the 29th of February, I believe it is, they attacked our position, and I killed 3 Germans and wounded 1, and I don't know how many I chased away, about a 15-man patrol. Okay, on Anzio, you're by yourself, or sometimes you got a buddy with you, and maybe 10 feet away is another guy or something like that, and you're sitting there at night, and you're cold, and you might be eating a D-bar, a Hershey bar, which were D-bars or chocolate bars, and the shells are flying over now and then. They never let you alone, okay? And you're thinking to yourself, there were 16 million people in the service, okay, in World War II. Maybe not all at one time. And what are you doing? You're sitting there, you know there's some guys to your left and your right, and there's nobody in front of you. All those people are behind you, you know, and you say, oh, all this power we got, the Air Force, we got this, we got that, and you're sitting there, and that son of a bitch across the way is going to try to kill you. All the time over in Anzio. And that was really something. We're under fire every day we were there. I did get a 7-day leave out there, and I came back. What had happened, I said to the guys, Christ, they're going to send me back for 7 days. I don't have any money. I gathered up $120 at that time, and I says, I'll pay a payday. When I came back, every one of those guys were still there. I had to pay it back. And at the same place, this is Carano, Italy, at the same place, one night, a German patrol come down the road, okay? And I forgot how many I shot up there and killed there. And it so happened the next night, here comes our patrol down, unbeknownst to me, okay? I thought, oh, they're coming down the road, and they're coming with Bex again. And I wound up killing 2 of our own guys, and I forget how many. I wounded 6 of them, I believe. They wanted to transfer me. I said, oh, just forget it. I'll stay right where I'm at. It's one of them things. They would transfer you out of the outfit to another outfit if they thought there'd be some repercussions or something. But there's nothing. And it does happen, because you're bombed and shelled, you know, by your own people half the time anyhow. So that lasted till, it was a hellhole, is all I can tell. I can't tell you all the things that happened there. Captain Britt, who I was told you about before, he says, Leo, he says, put that machine gun up on the 2nd floor of this building. He says, I'll draw fire for you. I said, you're what? He says, yeah. He says, you'll see where they're coming from. And he did calisthenics, and sure enough, boy, they opened up, but I was able to detect the positions and knock them out. So we break out of the beachhead on the May the 26th, I believe it was. And there was about 3,000 guns he opened up with. And it was quite a show, I'll tell you. So we broke out of the beachhead. We took our knocks and everything like that, okay? And I remember one time after the campaign, everybody, we took Angio or broke out, you know, things calmed down a little bit and you scout around. And I got to tell you this story about this German. We're coming down the road and there's an ambulance there. And I saw this, and I heard this inside the ambulance, somebody hollering. So he opened up the ambulance, there's this German. He's shot in the legs. And, well, I couldn't speak German, you know, and he's